Hello, hello, everybody. It's Melissa with the Crafty Cove. Come on in, guys. Come on in. I've been waiting. I've been watching that time. Now, I got those notifications turned off. What's the deal? Okay, let me set that there. I'm going to pull us up on the old iPad, and we already got our notification, so we are having storms, but knock on wood, it looks like it came up pretty quick, so I hope we don't have any problems. Today is the 15th, would have been my nanny's birthday. I'm going to send us out while I'm waiting, because I see nothing right now. It shows I've got friends in here, but I don't see anything yet. Hey, there's Mr. Dell and there's Miss Donna. How are you guys? Welcome in. Hello, Michelle. How are you? Welcome in, guys. I've been waiting for the Crafty. And I told you guys I would show you the owls and stuff tonight. I got the project cut out that I've been working on from wood class. And I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm just going to let you guys look and see if you can figure it out. We're having storms also. Yeah, we are here too. And I mean, they're pleasantly calm. There's thunder, there's rain. The big thing is the flooding, and we're getting like, they changed it from 1 to 3 to like 2 to 4 inches of rain. Oh, you mean for the storm? I thought you were announcing that you were going potty. I'm so sorry. Yes. Are you having like more than just rain and like thunder? I haven't seen any lightning. Of course, I'm not outside, but hey, Sherry, is it lightning, babe? There we go. I hope it doesn't do it all night. So, hi, Sherry. Hello, Linda Lawson. Yeah, LOL. My cheekies turn red. Oh, well, I will pray for you to be safe, darling. It'll all be okay. See, I like a good storm, but I don't like tornado, nothing. I can do without the lightning. If it just rains hard and thunders, I've always felt peaceful in a storm like that, because when I was younger, I used to get scared, and I heard like on my parents' radio that a couple, well, it wasn't a couple, it was a family of 4 had gotten taken care of the bad kind of way, and that always scared me. So when it stormed when I was young, I thought, oh, good. I was always wanting it to rain, because to me, I thought at that age, no bad person would ever come out in a storm and try to hurt you or get in your home. So, I'm doing good. You too, Sherry? Just my back. I'm telling you. I got on my heating pad last night once I fell asleep, and I slept through till this morning early, but I got up at 4:30 again. I got up before Steve did. And he just walked in the house from his 12-hour day and said it just now started lightning. He stopped and got me my favorite little, oh, it's candy, but it's not like a candy bar or hard candy. They're like a pop rock. And I love those things. And he stopped and got me some on the way home. So, is everybody doing well except for the yucky storms we're having? Okay, well, I sent us out. I'm going to go ahead and get started, because do I have cardboard? I want corrugated cardboard. Please let me have some over here, because I could have sworn I put everything out before I set my hind end down. Oh, maybe I can get Steve to get me. Let me see if it's right down here, guys. Sorry. What are you doing in here being a good girl? I'll see if I can get Steve to bring me some. Good, good, I'm glad. So I'm going to go ahead and show you. I told you I would show you guys my owls that I made. Well, it's always 8:27 to 8:30, Dale. That's when he usually comes in. He does it every time. He's always in here unless, of course, he would fall asleep or get stuck watching sports. But these are, I love owls. I love all kinds of animals, but owls are one of my favorites to like decorate and make, and a few others. But I won't say them until it comes on the time when I make some, because I've got a few ideas. I love the farm animals too. Yeah, babe, can you do me a favor? Can you bring me a piece of cardboard? There's some right there on my shelf on the left-hand side closest to the window. You see all that cardboard there? Yeah, that's the extra. The other ones are my templates for stuff I'm cutting out. Yeah, that's good size. Sorry, guys. Hey, Connie, how are you, darling? Welcome in. Thought I seen. I said hi to Michelle. Thank you, Miss Linda. Thank you all so much for sprinkling. Yep, make sure you do all the things, the like, the follows, the spread me out, all that stuff, because you have to be doing those things when I call a name at the end of the month or for giveaways. I love to do giveaways, but sorry guys, that's the rain hitting the window. You need to be doing those things because I do check to see if you guys sprinkle and spread me out there. Michelle, I do. You can have like a 4-piece, like little, I'm so sorry guys, it's the storm. I can do little wood bundles, 4 pieces, you know, and they're different sizes, or you can have all one size, or for a little more, thank you, Dell, you can get 6 pieces. And should have had my store up a long time ago, and I'm sorry for that. But I've been working on it, so when I put that up, I will put like wood bundles and stuff in there, and some of the stuff that I cut, little wood kits, you know, napkins, it'll have everything in there. So it'll be so much easier for you guys to see. But as far as when we're crafting, I will sell anything that I make, or if you request something, or like say you requested, do you have bunnies, wood bunnies? I'm actually cutting some of those now, and I got a bunch of different patterns, so they'll be different. How do I sprinkle? Oh, okay, can somebody help her with that? Do you have an iPhone? I don't think it matters, but you just share me out there. Do you know what sharing means? You know how you share the video? Like if you come up on a post, it has share right there. Can somebody help her out on what she needs to hit for sprinkling? Because I don't know. My phone may be a little different. Hello, hi, it is Tina Johnston. Welcome in, darling. Okay. See, on my iPad, I have an arrow down here at the button, or at the bottom, and that's mine. Thank you, Carol. Hello, Carol. Thank you guys for helping. I appreciate that. Yeah, that stuff don't work for me. He uses it all the time. We have tubes of it. But I do have stuff. I have the strongest medicine. And it's a liquid medicine, and they prescribe it. They use it on sports people. And I got some of that, and sometimes that don't even work. But I do have creams. But thank you for the suggestion. Okay, now these are the owls that I made from styrofoam cones. And these two are made out of material. I done some out of Facebook. I'm so sorry. I've done some out of jean material, out of foam. Okay, you know how to do it now, sweetie. Thank you so much. This is Penelope. And actually, I use jean material around for her eyes to mark those. Luna, no. Go see Daddy. No. Sorry. And then I had wood oval rounds. Because, you know, crafters save everything. So these were some out of a wood kit I got from somebody. And then I've got, you know, her beak is out of the, not foam, but the other stuff. I'll think of it. So I've got lace and burlap wings. So all I did was just cut. Each one of these are put on by me. So I just kind of went around. It takes a minute, but she's a bigger one. Thank you. I think they are adorable. I just love them. And I just kind of cut them like a feather would be, but there's all sorts of shapes. And it's just a styrofoam cone. If you do not have styrofoam cones or cardboard cones, hi Beverly, thank you so much. Take you a piece of, if you've got the strong paper, I forget what you call it, but I've got some of it, or thick paper, you can use that. And you can tape it, or you can actually use the piece of paper and put tape around it to make it stronger. So there's all kinds of things you can use. Oh, Beverly, thank you, sweeties. Thank you so much for the stars. So this is Olivia, and this is Penelope. The very first one I made, I used the foam. Yes, Tina Cardstock. Luna, no. You're going to hurt yourself. I'm so sorry. No. Go see Daddy. Honey, call her. Sorry, guys. And I made it. Thank you, sweetie. Sorry. I made it for Oompa, our grandson. And drive me nuts. So sorry. His little, yeah, that too. His little owl's name I made him was the very first one. He's called Albie. I have with P's and O's with the owls. It seems what I'm stuck to. But I've got quite a few more. But that is those. Then I have the half, kind of like the half moon shape. They're wooden owls. I've got a few of them, and we are going to use these on them. Now, guys, these are stinking cute. Michelle, they're going to be different prices because I've got one that's about this big, but I can cut them on the thinner wood, a little bit thicker than Dollar Trees, or I can cut them on thick wood. And I've got like bunny butts. I've got like the peep style. I've got the regular bunny that I'm doing, and one of his ears are flattened down. I will take some pictures of my templates and show you. But this is what we're gonna use on those wood owls. Look at those eyes, guys. I am in love with them. But message me, and I'll talk to you about it over Messenger. That way, you know. What do you guys think? I think they're adorable. Nobody like them? But, like, for a peep size one, if you want a little one, I will let those go for about $5. No, that's what I was talking about. I'm in the process of doing a store page. But this is what we're going to use on the wooden ones. And where did I get these? I think I got these from Amazon. Amazon or Crafty Bee Crafts or something. I can't remember. Yes, they are adorable. So we'll be using those. Okay, for now, we're going to pour our paint. And I'm going to do this part of both of them because it needs to be like a fleshy color. And I'm not going to tell you, thank you, I'm not going to tell you what we're making. I want to see if you can figure it out. Of course. Oh my gosh, that was a big thunder. So sorry, guys. Of course, can you hear the rain and thunder? I don't know. I've got my fan on. You might not be able to hear it. When I do certain parts of this, or like do the colors, you guys may figure out what it is. Okay. Where is my tab? Hello, Melissa Spalding. How are you? I think you've been here before, haven't you? You'll have to remind me, and remind me where you're from, darling. If you haven't been here before, well, welcome to the Crafty Cove. We love new family members. There it is. I'm using cotton, which is the white. Hi, Mr. Mike. Thank you for sprinkling. And then I'm going to use a little bit of peach tea, and I'm going to mix those colors to get a little bit of like a fleshy tone, which I've got flesh, but it's an acrylic. And one of the colors that I need tonight, I guess I used it all of the AFKs. So I'm using Dixie Belle in place of that. I can't believe out of all that paint I got, I didn't have that color. Well, watch me. I'll find something or find that color when I'm done crafting. Oh, we don't need that much, but that's what we got. All right. Illinois. I thought you have, darling. I thought you have. It's just been a minute, hasn't it? Oh, goodness. I guess you guys can see part of that. That's our bunnies we done. I don't have the little one hanging because it's a shelf sitter. I don't know where I put it. It's in there somewhere. Okay. Let's get moving. And I'm using, the blue I wanted to use is the chalk paint, of course, by AFK, and it's called, I want to say Tahoe, but I'm not quite for sure, so I need to get some more of that. But in place of it, I'm using Dixie Belle's. I like you too, Mike. Hello, Sarah. Thank you for spilling the glitter. This is called Cape Current. That's a different kind of name. And it is from Dixie Belle. And I love their paint as well. They also have a built-in top coat. Considering that I didn't prime any of these first. Since I just got done cutting and sanding, I'm just glad I got them in here. Michelle, yeah, I have crosses. I can make crosses. I have cross stencils. I got all that stuff. And this is like their silk paint line, I guess, is what you call it. And you can tell I've hardly used it. Well, let me set the top on there that way. Okay, let's do, I'm gonna mix the white and the peach. And I'm just gonna take a little bit at a time because you can add to it, but if you put too much in, of course, you can't take it away, right? You just have to repaint the whole part. And actually, that's pretty perfect right there for me. That came out to be like a peach or a flesh tone. Hello, Mike and ladies. Dell's in here too, Sarah. And this is a face and hair. So we're gonna start, we're just gonna put flesh on them. So did anybody do anything being the weekend? Kind of hard to do anything if you wanted to do something outdoors. I thought, well, not everybody's getting rain, but we sure are. Lots and lots of rain. And can you believe we're supposed to get snow this coming week? It is. I just like the names that people make up for their pains. Oh, Donna, don't be sorry, sweetie. It's okay. Well, I'm glad you have somebody checking on you. That's nice. That's nice when you have friends and family that do that. My daddy and mom, but mostly dad, because mom, like, she went to bingo and stuff. I wanted to go tomorrow, but I haven't been back in a while, but I'm not going to go in all this rain and get out in this. Not happening. Not even going to make Steve. Well, he's got to work till 7:15, so I would have had to drive. I forgot about that. Or 7:30. One of them. I can't think. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, did you? Did you get anything good, Melissa? Yeah. I don't have to need anything to stop. That's my problem. I just go in and think, oh, I want that. I could use that. But everything that I want is stuff that I want, not need. That's the problem. That is the problem. I think Sheila fell nighty-night. She texted me earlier, because normally she doesn't go live on the weekends, and I was like, I'm so bored. I wish you were going live. And she said she was hurting, and she laid down in bed looking at the computer and her phone and stuff. And I bet you she fell asleep. Unless she had to go somewhere, which she probably wouldn't get out of this. Because I think they're having rain too. But I'm not for sure. Tell you get, but okay. So I turned that into and it might be hard to see with the bright lights, but that's a fleshy tone. Something's making me itch. I took a shower and, ooh, we don't want that. That's a heart. I want this. This goes over here. Okay. That's what I want. Yep, we are too, Sarah, along with snow. And Jeff, which is the meteorologist on our news channel, because we watch 14, channel 14, or channel 4, I guess it just depends on what kind of cable you got, but he said that we were supposed to get more snow and it would be measurable, so apparently it's going to be something that you don't get and then it melts 2 hours later from the rain. That's what happened. We got snow the other day, and I mean, just so much rain is coming through, and I mean so much. let's see, got a few Valentine's things and a couple Easter stuff. Okay, I seen that. Hi, Ann, how are you? I'm doing okay, just my back as usual. It's not getting better. I've been on the heating pad so many times. I slept on it last night, and all of my heating pads I have a kickoff on them. But that one, I put it on a certain setting so it stayed on. And I'm telling you, I fell asleep, and it felt really good. Because a lot of the times, I didn't do it around the edge of her poo. A lot of the times, I'm hurting so much, and I can't get comfortable. And that bothers me like crazy. And you can tell when Steve says, so sorry. Steve can tell when I'm hurting really bad because he says I flip-flop around, which I know I do because I can't get comfortable. But last night, when I got on that heating pad, I'm telling you, it felt a lot better. But of course, it's the fact that when you have to get off of it or get up to go potty or whatever, get up for the morning, that all ends. Thank you, Sarah. You know she's married to Steve. Diane, I'm not sure who you're talking about, sweetheart. Are you talking about me to somebody else, or... I'm not quite for sure. I'm confused, baby. I'm confused. I need to make some more paint. Those can get out of my way. Mike, I love Alvin. I like Alvin and the Chipmunks too. Simon Theodore. I used to like to watch that little cartoon when the kids watched it. I thought it was so cute. I probably don't need that much. This is what's hard. I thought I had enough, and this is what's hard, is getting it to the same color that you made before. But that's pretty close. It matches what's in the tray, so we're gonna go with it. Hi, beautiful Marcy. How are you? Thank you for the sprinkles. I'm sore. Oh, you fell, darling. I'm so sorry. Need to stop trying to play like a young girl. You know, age is just a number, girl. Me and Steve were talking about that because his birthday's Monday. And I asked him, I said, do you feel your age? He's like, actually, no. You know, I'm still working. He goes, I feel pretty good. And I was like, well, that's good. And, you know, he's talking to me, the one who cried when I turned 40. I did. I do not like the fact of getting... But what scares me about it, you know, I know everybody's going to pass and all that stuff. What scares me about it is leaving the kids and the grandkids. Because... you know, you kind of feel motherly over your grandchildren, too. And it's like, it was, for my son, it was his first one. Caden was, and he hasn't, you know, had another one since. He wants to have one, but I worried. And, you know, you worry, is like, are they going to be okay? What if they don't know how to do this for him? Or, you know... things, silly things like that is what I worry about. Oh, that is making me itch, whatever. Oh, thank you, Sarah. I will tell him. Did you hurt yourself bad, Ann? Or did you just, you know... Like, oh, I fell, I'll be okay, get back up. I sure hope it wasn't a bad fall like I had, girl. I pray that you're okay. I will say some prayers for you. Yeah, babe. 8:29. Told you, Dell, if you're still in here.
Break time,
between
guys.
8:27 and 8:30. And Sarah told you happy early birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, my medicine. Thank you. Hi, Linda Wells. Thank you for sprinkling and all the things. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. We're just painting the flesh colors on what I'm making, and I haven't told anybody because I'm hoping you guys, once I start getting the colors on there, you'll figure it out. Come on. Sorry, guys. We're having storms. Yeah, Marcy said thank you. And happy birthday. I get my port in Wednesday. They're pushing all on my... Oh, yeah, Sarah? Is there any certain reason you're getting things early? Everything okay and that stuff? Oh, yeah, I do too, but I'm just talking about in general. I don't know. I don't know why it is. I get that worrying thing from my parents, my mom. She worried about everything, and I mean, I can totally see why when it comes to children. Okay, let's do this first. These are bigger, so these go over here, and she is a little one. Well, pooey. Okay, what needs to be what? Her little legs. Where's the... There it is, and the rim. You wrote about the floor for around 2 hours before I could get up. Oh my gosh. How did you get yourself up, darling? Do you have a helper in the evening, or are you by yourself? I am so sorry. That's awful. And especially when stuff like that happens in the evening, I know you had to be worried or scared, because I do when stuff happens in the evening. Oh. Oh, Sarah, I'm so sorry, darling. I will definitely pray for you. I guess you're doing chemo and radiation since it's that stage, or... I'm painting the legs white. I hate that. I wish they would find a cure for this. I hate to hear that. Right, and I just... You know, Alzheimer's has been around for a while, and I told you I had grandparents who had that. But they finally found a medication that helps, I guess, with your memory, cognitive, or whatever it is. But, you know, and it helps, I guess, the progression of your memory. I guess it helps you some way. Maybe it helps you not to forget as fast or something. I'm not sure, but if they... Can you guys hear that? I'm right by the window, too. But if they can find a cure, or a medication, not a cure, sorry, that helps with that, after all these years, they should certainly be able to find something for cancers. Like when my dad passed, my mom, you know, they both had cancer at the same time. I told you guys. Mom had melanoma, and Dad, of course, had lung cancer. And he was around the Agent Orange and all that. But come to find out, Mom wasn't on chemo. She took treatments, I forget what they call them. There was a total of 4 treatments she had to take of this stuff. You have people coming for, oh, I am so sorry. And doesn't that stuff always seem to happen when you have nobody around? Hello, Southern Rustic Creations and Designs. What you making? I'm not telling. It's something we done from wood class, and I don't want to tell everybody. I want them to see if they can figure it out, because it's something from a blast from the past. So hopefully once I start getting them colored up pretty good, somebody will figure it out. If not, because it might take a bit, there's so many little pieces, but I'm trying to hurry. But if, say, we have to stop, I will tell you guys if you haven't figured it out before we get off of here. And we don't have to do the bottom. Now these do stand. I should have brought a piece of wood over here. Ha ha ha. I got it. But these do stand. Okay. Thank you for understanding. I didn't want you to think I was being mean or rude. Oh, so they do the radiation after your surgery. So is it able, they'll be able to get it all, hopefully, I will pray they get it all and get good margins. Yeah, we tried to get that from Mom, and then we ended up getting her something. It wasn't the actual Life Alert, it was a different brand. But, and believe me, she fell so many times because of that foot. She was going with problems. I mean, oh, I couldn't tell you. It's awful. It's awful when you have, like, your parents or loved ones that, you know, need the help. And she lived with my brother because, well, it's like mom and son are close and daddy and daughter are close. But we're all close, if you know what I mean. But my brother, it seems like he was constantly helping her up because she had a bad leg and foot. Brain surgery. Come to find out when they got in there, what they thought they saw was not any cancer or any tumor. It was actually her gray matter. And that's weird to say. And that's, you know, she keeps saying, I wish I would have never got that. But yeah, it did mess up a few things, like her leg and stuff like that. But she would keep falling, and she had to use the walker. So it was getting pretty bad there. Before we placed her, she would go to rehab, and then it got pretty bad that she had to be placed into the nursing home. And, you know, I hated that. I've never wanted to put any of my parents, or either my mom or my dad, in that situation, but she got to the point where she had to have 24-hour care. And that was really hard. Okay, that's the white. I got the brim and her legs. Hey, Jennifer, how are you? How are you, guys? They are hoping they can get it all. Well, hi Brenda, I didn't see you either, sweetie. Looking down. Thank you guys for the sprinkles. Jennifer said Raggedy Ann and Andy. That is exactly who we are making. Raggedy Ann and Andy. Thank you guys for the hearts. Now, I told you I was out of the blue color in chalk paint from AFK. So, my go-to after that is Dixie Belle. And this color, oh yeah, there it is. This is the Silk line. Silk, all-in-one mineral. It's got the built-in primer in it. And it's called Cape Current. Can you guys hear that? I can't remember. I don't know what that said. Oh, good. I'm glad you're doing good. A flying nun? I haven't heard that in forever. Sally Fields used to play the flying nun, didn't she? And I can't believe that was on as long as it was on. Let's use this. A little bit bigger one. So we're using Cape Current. That color that Nicole has, I think it's called Tahoe. I mean, it was the, like, almost identical match. But this is pretty close. I think it's a pretty blue. This is pretty close to the color. Yes, I had them. When Baby Alive came out, I had that. I had Cabbage Patch. I had all the babies. Because that's what we used to play all the time. Well, besides my Barbies. And I had my townhouse. So yeah, me and the friends. I'd always end up using Mom's furniture for levels of the house. And I had all the furniture, the vehicle. I mean, I had it all. Shoes, clothes. Even had the pool. I remember when I first filled that. Mom's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Filling up the pool." She's like, "But not really, right?" And I'm like, "No, I'm filling up the pool, Mom." That's when my parents, like Mom, used to clean on the weekends. And of course, that's when I had to pick up my room. And then when I was playing, I just cleaned. Now, don't get that. I still remember that. I can just hear her now saying that. Yeah, storming here too. You can, Linda? I'm surprised. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if you heard the thunder. But it's not like thundering constantly. It's just to the point where it's like a every now and then thunder. And when Steve came home, he said it just started 12 hours today, and then he's going in early tomorrow. So I'm almost home all weekend by myself. That's when I need a crafting friend. I could use you guys all the time, but it never fails though. Anytime we get somebody new, nobody I know crafts lives in Indiana. Except for like Christy. I know she does, but she lives a few hours. You had 3 brothers? It was just me and my brother. I had to laugh. I'll come be your Andy. Not that I'll be able to help much, but call for help. Well, hello, Nancy. I'm sorry. Welcome in. It's just when I look down painting, Ooh, there's a thunder. And I'm going to tell you guys, if you use Dixie Belle or you've used their silk line, it's amazing. You can feel the smooth silkiness, like, through the paintbrush, if that makes sense. Perfect. Linda, what part of Indiana? For me, I'm in, it's Evansville, but we're like right up the street, 15 minutes away in Newburgh. So, it's just, I've lived here all my life. And I don't know, I've never had the best of luck. So I don't get lucky enough to have a crafter that I know from here live close enough to me. I've been to one meet and greet, and that's when we went to Jasper. Ooh, that's like the perfect fit in there. And I did. I just got it right there on her leg. Ooh. We'll fix it though. For right now, that's okay. That's what I was telling everybody, Sheila. I said, I bet she fell asleep. That's okay. You wouldn't be sleeping if you didn't need the sleep, right? Okay. You set that there. And this is Mr. Andy. Ignore the mark across it. Okay, so he does have... Let's see. Let me see. So this is 6.5. 6.5 and 2 lines. So this is a little bit over 6.5 long. Mr. Andy is. Get back in there, would you please? Without problems. So why did I put that up? Let's just use this one. Okay. He has a white shirt on with his little overalls. Okay. Let's try to freehand. Mike, you going nighty-night? You got a TV in your room, Mike. You sleep well, darling. I'll see you when I see you. Keep wanting to go for that paint over there. These are so cute. Every time I go that way. So, does anybody got plans tomorrow? Oh, did you? That sounds like fun, girl. Did you do it all by yourself, or did boyfriend help? Gosh darn it. Close that before I get in it. Gosh, it's been, well, I guess when my daughter was still living in Pennsylvania when we were there, we played out in the snow there. It just seems like it's been longer, I guess, than what it actually has been. But yeah, me too. Of course, Steve will be at work, so there's new movies on tonight that I'm taping, and then I've got some already recorded. So, but I'm also watching the Sweet Magnolias on Netflix because they just came back on with a new season, which I'm getting ready to watch episode 7, and there's only 10. I hate that. I just wish they'd make a lot more in an episode. When you love a show, you love a show, and that's kind of what I do. If I don't got anything to watch or anything taped, that's when I go to Netflix. Yeah. Well, hello, Kathleen. It is here, too. It is here, too, Kathleen. We have warnings out. That's exactly what we're doing here. Same. But I didn't think the snow was coming until Tuesday. Huh. Not for sure. I was thinking Tuesday, but I could be wrong. Oh, that's so soft and silky. Okay, this blue is really pretty. So that's the bottom, like his pants, I guess you could say. And then his shirt will be, of course, white. And I will paint the back. I just hope this blue is going to cover that. Yeah, I think so. Yep. Let me put that in there for a minute. Shovel in the driveway. Oh. It's starting to... Where are you at again, Linda? I can't remember. What did I do with my... Oh, the other one's hiding it. Silly, silly girl. Oh, my belly is growling too. What'd you guys have for dinner? Ohio. Okay. Okie doke. You know, I'm trying to figure out, besides us going out on Wednesday nights, I don't think we've been anywhere out to eat except right before Christmas. Because that's when we met my daughter and her husband when we went out to eat. But I'm just sitting here trying to think what we could do. Since we've lived here all of our lives, of course, and it's probably like that for everybody, or most of you. You know, it's like there's nothing to do here in your hometown. Like, I can't think. We haven't been to see a movie in years. But I don't know what we do. I don't want to go and do the same thing we do on Wednesday nights. Because that'll kind of burn you out, you know, if you do the same thing all the time. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Remember I told you guys, ever since we had that here anyway, when we had the first start of the winds here in Indiana, it was over a year ago. And I can't remember if it started in the spring or... Probably, because we had a lot of storms. But ever since then, there's always wind every day, which is really, really weird. snow and ice now in Maine. I would really love to see Maine. My daughter went, I told you guys, she went to Maine because she went by herself, and I didn't like that idea, but I think she got kind of bored too. And when you're by yourself, there's, you know, it's not as fun as when you have somebody with you, but I would love to see Maine. But ever since we got that wind, it's windy every day now. I don't think there's been a day go by where we haven't had some kind of wind. Whether it's just like a little small breeze or it's, you know, a big windy blustery day, is when Pooh would say. It's a blustery day. Okay. Sounds delicious. What sounds delicious? Oh, yeah, Sherry. I used to make them too, but the ones that I was getting, I don't know if they changed their food formula around, but I do not like the taste. I don't like the Swedish either. And Steve always gets to get a sub or something. But that actually sounds good because I always would make. I'd get the, you know, the long hoagie rows and make the sauce, and I let my sauce simmer for hours because that's what I do when I make spaghetti. And they were so good. Do you know, what is your meatballs called? Do you buy the frozen ones? Minnesota when he was 9. He is 40 now. That's nice. When he was 9. Like, did he go see family or something? I've always been scared to, like, send my kids, like, on a plane by themselves to go visit, like, family, or say if that's where their other parent lived. I've never done that. Heck, I just rode a plane for the first time probably 6-7 years ago. Okay, yeah, I think we'll be able to cover that up. Alright, now we're going to have real buttons. I did bring the button jar. Trying to think what color to do the suspenders. I'm not sure. Well, let me go ahead and stop here. I didn't even realize it was already that time, because time goes by so fast when I'm with you all. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to wait and finish these when I come back on. So, we just have like the feet, which I may use the thinner feet. Because I showed you they will stand up, guys. And then this is the brim of his hat. Remember, he had like the little sailor hat on, but up here will be blue. So kinda when we put it on, well, it'll be like down here, so you can see the top of his blue hat. Oh yeah, you don't know yet, do you? These are your Facebook. You're driving me nuts. So sorry, Sheila. These are the ones that I cut out from the woodworking group, and it's Raggedy Ann and Andy. I said blast from the past, so yeah, Raggedy Ann and Andy, and you know they'll have their little feet, and then they've got little hands. Looks like a little glove, mitten. But imagine how hard these are to get precise when you're cutting them. And I have to cut in fast mode because I don't make a lot of mistakes when I do that. In slower mode, that's when you have more time to mess it up, I guess you could say. They won't be going down that far, and they will be holding like a heart. Her head will be up here. So she'll be holding like a heart. And then Andy will get suspenders. And we're going to put real buttons on him. He'll be holding a heart too. So when I found out we were making these, I was like, you've got to be kidding me. They are adorable. I love them. Thank you, guys. I think they will be too. My goodness. Let me get that out of the way. I need to poke myself. So I will save these for when I come back Friday. And I'll just work on some other things. But I am cutting bunnies out. So I've got like 6 different patterns of bunnies. And I even made a template for the bunny butts. The cute little bunny butts. Who don't love a little bunny butt? Oh, I can't wait for you guys. I can't wait to finish them. We have a Save-A-Lot. We have a Rulers. I used to go to Save-A-Lot when I got food stamps when it was me and my kids. And, you know, they may not have, like, name brands of stuff, but they do carry name brands of little things here and there, kind of like Rulers does. It seems like all grocery stores always will have a name brand of something come in, and, you know, but it's not an all the time thing. No. And the hardest part, of course, was this, but all I did was make several cuts. That way when I went across, it would come right off. But like I said, I really have to use it in fast speed. And it zips right through there. And I changed my blade. So that made it nice too. If you could. Yes, you too, Kathleen. Oh, come on. Silly thing. There we go. Okay, let's see who we get. We got Linda Wells. I gotta get all these on the wheel. I'm gonna be lonely by myself tomorrow. And Sheila, you won't be back on till Monday, right? And we have Kathleen Carter. Oh, that's sweet, Sarah. Thank you. I wish I had my prayer heart, but that should be here by Tuesday, I believe. Oh, Sheila, that's okay. I know we miss talking and everything, but Marcy, when my grandson woke up this morning, he told me he wasn't feeling right. He felt something in his throat, like almost like sore, but not yet. And then we have both Lindas, Linda Lawson. But he said he wasn't scared, and he asked for me to feel his head. Well, I told him, I said, go get the thermometer. He had 100.5 fever. So I was like, have you been around anybody sick? And he's like, yeah, one of our friends, he came to school sick because I do not like his school. They gripe when the kids miss so much, which I understand, but if there's a reason for it, well, but Caden's missed like 3 or 4 days because of his surgery and stuff. And they were telling people, oh, well, if they've got a fever, as long as it's 99 or below, it's okay. You can let them come to school. And I'm thinking, why would you do this? That's why all the kids are getting sick, because you're bringing sick kids to school. Even if they've got a low-grade temperature, you can still catch whatever it is they have if it's contagious. I mean, why? I would be mad if I was a parent. Does it do it like that? Or... Okay, that's the thumbnail. Okay, guys, I will let you go. I'm going to go have some ice cream. Can it be in the evening? I missed that. Oh, you may come live tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, we've got her to go live in the evening. Hopefully she continues that. Right, it is. Fever, if you've got a fever, that's your body fighting something that isn't, supposed to be there. Fighting it off. That's its defense. But, you guys, and you be careful, darling. We're going to have to chain you in your bed or put rails up. Be careful. And you all, I love you guys. I will see you Friday, and we'll continue with these. It's hard not to want to work on them, but I'd rather work on them with you guys. Unless something happens and I come on earlier. If not, I'll see you if you go see Sheila or somebody. But good night, guys. Sleep tight. And remember, you all, always, always stay crafty. See you later. Good night.